Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to add in another base. The base that we're used to adding in is base 10. So today the equations that we're using are going to be focusing on base 5 and base 2. Something to keep in mind while you're adding in these bases is that the values of your numbers cannot be any higher than the base that you are in. It's just like through base 10, if you were to add 6 and 5 together and get 11, you're not going to put the 11 just in the one spot. You're going to put your 1 below your 1 spot, and then you're going to bring the other one, which is a bundle of 10, up to above your numbers in your tens place. So it's just going to be carried through to another bundle. So in 5, you're never going to see numbers that are higher than 5 because you're in base 5. So let's get started on these equations. So in A, we have 43 in base 5 plus 23 in base 5. So you see 3 plus 3, and that's going to give you 6, which is higher than your base, which is 5. So just like you would do in the tens base, you are going to bundle your 5 up and put it in your next place value up here. And then you're still going to have 1 left over, so you're going to leave your 1 below. And then 4 plus 2 is 6, but you also have your other bundle of 5 that was left over. So that is going to give you 7. So again, you're going to place your bundle of 5 up here. And I look at it as 7 minus 5. So it's going to give you your 2 in your next spot. And you're going to still have this 1 above here. So you're going to drop that down. And since it's less than 5, you're all good. And something to keep in mind when you're working with bases, you need to be sure to write the base that you're working in as a subscript next to your number. And it needs to be in written form, because if you write it as a number, that could have another meaning in math, like a logarithm or something. So you need to write it out. And then if you want to check your equation, you just need to make sure that all of these numbers are less than your base. And we have 1, 2, 1, all less than 5, so we're good. And now we will move on to letter B. And this one is again in base 5. So 3 plus 2 is going to give you exactly 5. So you need to take your bundle of 5, put it above your 3 right here, and that leaves none left over. So you'll put a 0 in this spot. And then again, you're going to have 3 plus 2, which will give you 5, but you also have that bundle of 5 that was carried over, and that will give you your 6. So you're going to carry your bundle of 5 over once again, but you had a 6, so you have 1 left over. So you put it in this spot. And then your 4 plus 1 will again give you 5. So you'll have your bundle over here once more. And then you're going to put a 0 as a placeholder again. And then your 1 will drop down. And then we need to put our subscript of 5 back in here. So for B, it will be 1010 base 5. And then for C, we will be doing the same exact thing, but we are in base 2. So as you can see, all of these numbers are less than 2. So you will take 0 plus 1, which will give you 1, so you don't have to do anything with that one. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. So since you're working in base 2, you need to take that bundle of 2 and put it up here. And since there's none left over, you'll put a 0 placeholder right here. And then again, you're going to have 1 plus 1 because of your bundle of 2 one up there. And you're going to put a placeholder of 0. And then you're going to have another bundle of 2, which will just get pulled down. So you will have 1, 0, 0, 1 in base 2. Okay, so these are the answers to number 21 in our book. So just some takeaways from this is when to always remember that your values are going to be less than your base. And then also that when, I know that I made the mistake when I was reading these ones, when you're reading these aren't 1010, it's 1010. Because that's only when you're working in base 10 when there's going to be thousands. And that's kind of why you have to write in base 5, just because they're two completely different numbers. And yeah, thank you for watching.